happy summer morning. This summer, if that's what this is called these days, has been interesting. Rain, rain, and rain, and then intensive heat. And we're dealing with heat this week, but then again, the rain is also coming back in. And I have a delivery that's going out right now, but I have been a little set back because of the weather, and I'm just going to show you that. Pretty much all of my cages that I throw all my offcuts in, they're full. And why are they full, you ask? And that is because I can't get them taken back to my house and put in the woodshed because the yard is super soft. It feels just like when it is in the springtime. It's not firm. If I were to take my truck up to my woodshed, it would be sitting there until August. This is the remnants of the flood. That's that last pallet. It's got cherry. This thing floated all the way up here. And this is what I wish, if I had a magic wand, I would wish the ground dry so I can get all these forked into my truck and taken over to the woodshed, get these cages empty. It helps me with production. Well, if I had a magic wand, I would just poof all of that wood over the woodshed and I wouldn't have to do it. But until that day occurs, this is what we're going to be dealing with. And we have a load that's going out to a customer this morning. It's scheduled early so that the heat doesn't bother me. And I can still put like a row of mudwood in my truck on my way back. I'll just put a couple rows in and take that over to my house. It's just something I keep doing. You know, you do a little bit every day and you can accomplish a major task. And a major task is me getting all this mudwood out of this yard. And that's how I've been doing it. Okay, so we're going to go on a delivery. You know how I am. I don't like showing people's places and getting other, asking people to be in the video. It's awkward. But while we're out in Youngstown, we're going to the east side of Youngstown. There is something super duper neat that I want to show to you, and we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, so let's load up the truck. Let's head on down the road. I am done with that delivery, and it is just soaking hot outside. I wear two shirts so I can take my my uniform shirt off, and the t-shirt is what gets all sweaty, and then I just keep rotating shirts throughout the day. One of the hazards of firewood delivery for me was the weather. I didn't account for the weather, and it's odd because what the heck, I live in Ohio, but you think of the snow and the cold, and yes, that does slow you down, but gosh, for me it's the heat. The heat, there's no escaping it. When it's cold, you can take steps to dress in layers and warm up, and you get moving around, and after a while, unless it's super windy, it doesn't matter how cold it is. But man, when it is hot, and that is it. Whoever invented air conditioning, we should dedicate this video to him. We are going to go down the road here. I have another place that I want to show you. It's kind of cool. Just trying to give you a flavor of the Mahoning Valley in Northeast Ohio, and it's one of the benefits of being self-employed. I can control the schedule, and I don't have anyone breathing down my neck wanting to know where I'm at. Although customers come first, but here we are. We just took a delivery, got it done, and now I got some free time. So let me show you what I think is pretty cool. Another deviation, I'm in Smoky Hollow. This is a historic area of Youngstown, and I just noticed they have a community pizza oven, wood-fired pizza oven here. This is most of this land's been purchased by Youngstown State, so there's dormitories and sports facilities down here. One of my customers has a restaurant down here in Smoky Hollow, but Smoky Hollow, there's been a lot of famous people that came out of this area, such as Eddie DeBartolo, one of the original owners of the San Francisco 49ers, Carmen Policy, who was their general manager, and then for the Browns. Here's some original brick roads that is down here. And I am just showing you the not the fastest way to where we're going. Here's one of my customers, the Yosteria. A really nice restaurant. Oh, here we are. Just a little bit more. This large building over here is a gigantic indoor football field and training facility. The bridges got letters Y's on them for Youngstown State. Over here is the football stadium. Four-time national champions, Youngstown State University, played some major hard-nosed football. And here I am. I think this is really cool, and I want to share this part of Youngstown with you. I'm at Lincoln Park, and sitting out in front of Lincoln Park is this rock. And if you notice, this rock has a big break in it. Right there. And this is what I wanted to show you. I am on Youngstown's east side at Lincoln Park, and this is a very popular attraction here in the Mahoning Valley. This is known as Council Rock. Got a little bit of graffiti. See, SpongeBob has paid it a visit. Council Rock has a very interesting history to it. It's a legend, and we all know that legends are accurate. But in 1755, there were a number of Native American tribes, the Shawnee, the Delaware, the Mingo, that had a successful campaign down by Pittsburgh, which was then known as Fort Duquesne, then became Fort Pitt, now it's Pittsburgh. It's a very interesting historical part of the country too. But this is upriver from Pittsburgh. If you take this river, turn right and go up the Mahoning, and here you are. This was a traditional gathering spot for these tribes, and they came here in 1755 to celebrate this successful war against General Braddock and his new sidekick known as George Washington. All right. Well, they came here, and the legend has it that there was a large gathering of these tribes, and during it, a massive storm came through, and it wound up killing over 300 people, 300 of the tribe's people that were here, and a lightning bolt struck this rock and broke it in half. And because of that, all of these Native American tribes left the area, and they quit coming around here anymore. But this rock has been sitting here all this time. Now, there was some scientists, local geologists that got involved, and they did a lot of testing on this rock. And they were saying that this rock probably originated from up in Canada, and it was brought down here by the glaciers and just deposited. They said it is nothing uncommon for these rocks to break in half like this, and probably a lightning bolt wouldn't have done such damage to this. They had shown they did some studying on the geology of the rock, to question the veracity of such a claim. But nonetheless, here it is, and it is celebrated. There is a lot of stories. If you Google Council Rock, Youngstown, Ohio, you'll see all of the details about this. And but this sits right up here on the east side, and I just wanted to show it to you. When I drive out this way, I always thought, what, if it's a nice day, I'm going to stop here and show Council Rock to the world. The firewood community, at least. And here it is. Okay. For those of you who have signed up for Ohio Wood Burner, you know that we try to be more than just splitting and stacking. And these are the kind of things I get excited to show you. The local history of the Mahoning Valley. And if you're ever out this way, it's easy to find. Just type in Lincoln Park, Youngstown, Ohio, and it's here on the east side. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Just something different. And it was nice and shady over there, too. I've just pulled off to the side here with my truck. The bed is empty. The wood's been delivered. And I think what I got to get going on now, because we have finally had some dry weather, I am going to start forking baskets over to my house, getting all those offcuts in my woodshed. All my baskets are full. And I got to get those emptied. because we're going to have some serious production going on here in the weeks ahead. All right, there you go. Firewood delivery right outside of Lincoln Park and Council Rock. Everyone have a great day.